Hello beautiful people of YouTube, my name is Sckullie and welcome back to another interesting video of Runescape. I hope you're pleased to hear I have something neat planned for us. Since you guys enjoyed my flipping videos so much, I decided to make another video on the subject. Today, we're going to take a non-member account with 1.8 mil, and with just flipping items on the GE, we're going to get to 10 mil. Just a little forewarning though, this video is quite lengthy. However, if you are new to flipping, this video will cover most bases on how to flip, so I recommend watching it in its entirety. Secondly, if you have any questions at all, remember you can always ask me in the comment section, and I will try my best to reply. With all that said, let's get this fucking show on the road. So here we are on my alternate account. This is what I've started with. This is all the money he currently owns right now. So 1.8 mil, give or take. And I'm currently working on flipping Rings of Recoil. So as you can see, I have one order already going through. And hopefully, if everything works in my favor, I will be able to sell 1,120 Rings of Recoil. I should be able to sell them for about this price here, 2.5k, and get back 2,900,800. Looks like I had to reset my order for my Rings of Recoil, because now they're selling for, they're buying for 3.5k and selling for 10k. So I took the rings that I do have, and we're going to try and sell them for about 10k. And see if we make any kind of profit here. If I sell them for, if I sell the 383 that I have right now, I will automatically get 3.8 mil. So I set that order, oh my god, I forgot to put that other ring. So I set this order to sell. And then I put another order to buy more rings. The rings that I did get, I'm selling them for about 9.9k a piece. For major profit, huge profit if I can get them for, if I can sell them for this much. And then I'm also buying more rings for 1.2 mil. By the way, this is all is still the same amount of money that he has. I haven't added any money from my other account. So we're still working with the 1.8 mil. If I'm able to sell any of these rings, that's going to be a big win for us for day 2. So I was able to make a slight profit off of the Rings of Recoil. Not exactly the 9k that I was trying to make, but that was a given. There's no way in hell players are going to buy, I just got an order filled, so that's fantastic. There's no way in hell non-members are going to buy these Rings of Recoil for 10k. However, the 300 and some odd rings that I did have, I was able to sell for about 3.5k a piece, bringing me up to about 2.4 mil. Now, I bought me 10 of these Rune 2H swords plus 3, and I just did a little test buy on these guys, and they're selling for this, or they're buying for this, but I can sell them for around this price. So what I'm going to try and do is try to sell them for around that, and we're just going to keep grinding it out and see how far we can get with these items. This is going to be like a really weird format to video, like this continuous pausing and stopping. I can only do so many intros per video. But anyways, we're back, and I got some good news. We got our hands on a bunch of rings, which we are going to flip, and I've been selling. So I bought these rings for 3.5k, and I bought 100 of them, and I'm selling them for 5k. That's 2k profit per ring. And these rings are really doing me good. I'm actually surprised. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to abort this offer for the moment. We're going to sell all this for 5k. And hopefully we can sit on that maybe tomorrow morning. That offer will be done. I highly doubt it. On top of that, we got a small profit off of the Rune 2Hs that we just finished buying. So let's just... in total, we have, let me do the math real quick. Right now, we are about 2.7 mil after this offer sells. So, for our next flips, I'm going to continue trying to flip these rings. And I'm also going to do Amulets of Power. Seems to be a pretty decent margin. It's about 300 GP between these two. And we are going to buy them for 2627. Slap the enter on that. How many of these can buy? Let's try and buy 400. I'm going to bump it up just once. And we're just going to let that sit. And hopefully when these orders get through, hopefully in a reasonable time frame they get through, probably tomorrow, but we'll see, who knows. And we'll make a little bit more profit. We're currently at 2.7 mil out of the 1.8 mil that we started. That's not too bad. Alright, ladles and jelly spoons, welcome to day 3 of flipping on a non-mem account. So let's just check into some of the progress that I've been making. And it looks like we are doing pretty good with the Rings of Recoil. Now, keep in mind that these things are taking forever to sell. However, for passive income, it's working very good. But if you're trying to make money quickly, this would definitely not be the way. However, we're just doing flipping, so it's not going to affect us. Taking a sip of coffee. Also, I was able to get my hands on 300 Amulets Power. I'm going to do a test buy to get the high margin on these guys, so you can turn back around and flip it. So they're selling for almost 3K, and I bought them for 2.6. So we're gonna turn around and sell them for 2,988. 2,988. And we will hit confirm after I confirm that that is the right number. Bada boom, bada bing. I spent 788K to get 300, and I will get in return 899K. Very good, very good. We are making very good progress, very slowly, but very surely. So we have returned once again on my non-member account, and I had to do a little bit of resetting for my orders. It seems like between day 3 and 4, there was a lot of undercutting going on for the Rings of Recoil. And they're currently now being sold for 1.4K, where I had bought them prior for about 3.5K. Yeah, right here, 3.5K. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the rings that I didn't sell, and I'm going to continue buying these rings, because I pretty much got a gist of how the prices on these items fluctuate. So if I buy a bunch right now for about 1.5K, and then wait a little down the line, I can sell them for about 3 to 5K a piece. If you guys see here, I was actually able to make 260K selling them for about 5K. I really don't mind waiting because this is a non-member account, so I'm not, nothing's going to expire. I know these rings can be very profitable. All I have to really do is just wait for the margins to go back up to where I like, and then I can sell for big profit so long as people are going to sell me these rings. On top of that, we're still doing good with the crossbow strings, like that. I think we're in the vicinity of about 3.3 mil in total wealth, which is not bad. However, I'm going to start flipping a third item. I think we're going to do Amulets of Power again. It's not a super high margin, but we can still make some profit. And I don't feel bad about losing money to these, so we're going to keep flipping Amulets of Power. Basically, I'm playing the waiting game when it comes to how I'm merching on this account. Most people don't usually wait. Most people want the money immediately, which is completely understandable. And sometimes you will experience a lot of undercutting when that happens. Again, it's just a part of the flipping game. It will happen. But if you're one of the players who are willing to just let it sit, this is an alternate account, so I don't really have to worry about whether or not I make or lose money on this. It's not a big deal. But if you do play the waiting game when it comes to flipping, you can make much more profit than you would just immediately selling and immediately buying afterwards. Well, the Grand Exchange must be on my side today, because today the majority of my orders went through, and I think we struck it big on the Crossbow strings. We're gonna rerun that. So the high margin dropped a little more than I would like. So when we first tested, they were selling at around 3.5K. Now they're selling at around 3.3. What I'm going to do is just let them sit in the G for 3.5K each and just confirm that. So I'm just going to let them sit there, and hopefully we can make a profit off of those. I don't think we'll have too much of trouble doing that. I want to buy more of the crossbow strings. However, we are running low on our premium non-member account Grand Exchange space. That's a long title. I just want to give you guys a little look here of the profit that I was able to make from the crossbow strings. So I just recently sold 301 crossbow strings for 903k. Very good. But I had originally bought them for crossbow strings. I had originally bought the 300 for 536k. So we made a profit about 400 or so k for the crossbow strings. So we definitely want to do that again. What I'm going to do now is actually just cancel this order to make room in the Grand Exchange. And we're going to run this back. So I sold these rings for about 5k each. However, their margin is right here. I'm just going to put them back in the GE for 5k. And then we're going to sit on them. And if it all works out, we make money. We all like money. And that's actually, look at that. So from, if it sells, it's going to have to sit a few days. I have a feeling that it will. If it sells, I can go from 583k to, I can go to 2 mil. And this is probably going to take a little bit to sell, but we got the time. Now we're going to check the margins on the crossbow strings and see what's up. So I bought one crossbow string for about 10k, and I sold it for 6.3k. I'm debating on whether or not I want to buy them at this price, because I had originally bought them at... I had originally bought them at 1.7, so I'm actually going to do a little cheeky move here. Instead of buying them for their current lowest margin, which is 6.333, I'm going to buy them for the default price on the GE, 500 of them. I doubt this will work, but if it does work, more money. So we're going to confirm on that, and we're going to sit on these orders, and hopefully we make some profit. So we are on the 5th day of flipping on a non-member account. I got some good news. The amulets that I bought yesterday, and I was able to sell immediately for a decent profit yesterday. I bought them all for 3.2k. I bought 300 of them for 3.2k and sold them for 3.5. Today, or yesterday as well, I was able to get 600 hard leather for the price of 809 GP, and I'm turning around and selling them for 1.3k. Very good. I got all my crossbow strings again for the price of 1.7k. I'm turning around and selling them for 3k, and we're still waiting on the rings of recoil to sell. But today is a very good day for flipping. It is the end of day 5, and I have some very, very good news. Check this out. I literally made bank again on these crossbow strings. If you guys have not tried flipping these items, get in on it because they sell for cheap. And, I'm sorry, they buy for cheap and they sell for lots. Let's see what I paid for them. So I believe my last purchase for these guys was 1.7k, and I literally just sold them all for 3k a piece. So I made a total of 1.5 mil off of the 894k that I initially put in. That is big profit for non-member flipping. Holy cow. We're gonna run this back again because it seems like the only thing that's really giving me profit are these crossbow strings. And right now, let's pull all this stuff out. So we're gonna do a little price check here to see what our total profits are. We start at 1.8 mil. We are currently at 3.7 mil, which is not bad, and that's not including what I'm actually gonna sell these items for. So I think we're in the vicinity of like 4.3 mil, which is not bad for day 5. So, seeing how this and glory amulets seem to be our most successful items when it comes to flipping, I feel safe investing 1.6 mil into these bowstrings, and we're going to do that, and we're going to just flip them back over again. And, again, some good news. I left it sit all night long, and we got our crossbow strings, all of them. We sold all of our hard leather, all of them. Our rings still have not sold. However, I'm thinking about just letting them sit in my bank until the price margins rise back up to a point where I like. Actually, we should check what the price margin is for Rings of Recoil. Because if we can sell them for a little over what we paid for, that's still profit. And they're at 6K right now. Huh, they're at more than what I had them for. So we're gonna put them in for 6K and see if we get lucky here. Oop, that is far too high. 6K. I don't know what I was thinking. That's actually even more than what I anticipated. I had paid for these rings 1.4K a piece. I got 405 of them, and that sells. Well, that's big money. Let's see what the crossbow strings are selling at right now. Okay, so they're higher than that. What we're gonna do is just slap in 3K, buy one. We'll put in 10K just to see what the prices are at right now. What do we get back? So it's at 9.5K, which is a lot more than 2K. We're gonna put them in for 9.5K. And let's see what our expected return is if it sells for this much. 7.6 mil. Get out of here. Alright, I'll leave him in for this price. But I highly doubt I'll get that back. That's pretty freaking good. I'm not complaining, and we still have 1.6 mil to play with. In a perfect world, I would get back 2.4 mil here, and the 7.6 mil here. Let's just do a little estimate. Let me break out my calculator and see how much we get back if I just let this sit for the current price. So 7.609500. So if I sell everything that I have right now for the price that I have in the G currently, and including my bank, I will have a total of 11.7 mil. We made bank on the crossbow strings. So I bought these crossbow strings for 2K each. I spent 1.6 mil. I finished, got the order done, was able to sell them all for 6K, racking up 4.6 mil, bringing us to a total of about, well, we got probably like 7 mil right now, 8 mil, nearly hitting that 10 mil mark. Holy crap. We're going to do the crossbow strings again. Unfortunately, the other orders have not gone through just yet. I have to recheck what the prices are for these things. And I'm being a little stubborn with these rings here, but I don't want to sell them for less than I got them, because then, obviously, no profit, and it'd be a big waste of time. I'm going to do a bit of a ballsy move here, because these crossbow strings have probably been, and surprisingly so, because this is a non-member item, these crossbow strings have probably been the most profitable things I've seen in my time in flipping. So, I'm going to invest all 5.7 mil into these items, into crossbow strings, and we're going to flip that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to buy these crossbow strings for 2.3K. Alright, that should be... Can I do one more? Nope. So, we're gonna do some quick math real quick. And let's say, so I bought 5.7 mil worth of these bad boys. And what we're gonna do is, let's say I sell them for 6K. Right now they're currently, that's Steam in the background, don't mind that. Right now they're currently selling for 10K a piece right now. But let's say I buy these guys for I sell them for 6K, and let's see what our possible profits are. So we got 6,000 times 2,494, 14 mil. Oh my god. And selling them for 6K is definitely possible. Definitely possible. And I was really hoping to break the 10 mil mark yesterday. But if this order fills out, like, it's 1:57 in the morning right now on day 7. If this order fills out while I am asleep, we can definitely sell it by the end of the day and break our 10 mil mark. And not only break it, but completely obliterate it. Good news. Let's check out our grand exchange real quick. Our offer for the crossbow strings has completed. We're going to turn around, sell these for 6K. We're going to do a test buy and see what these things are selling for right now. For 6K. We're going to take it all. I have a feeling that might actually be one of my offers. I have more offers for the same item on another account. 6K. I don't know why I did that. There we go. 14 mil. Ladies and gents, if this offer completes, our first task has been met. Alright, folks. So it looks like our journey has finally come to an end. We've gone from 1.8 mil all the way up to about 10 mil. Now let's talk about, before we end this video, I want to talk about what happened. I had an estimated 14 mil coming in, but things had to change. I wasn't able to sell the crossbow strings for the projected 6K that I intended to because of a lot of undercutting. And because of that, I was able to sell about half of them for 6K, made some good profit. And then towards the second half, I had to sell them for about 2.4K, which was still alright because I didn't pay that much for them, and I still made a slight profit. However, it wasn't enough, or it wasn't the projected 14 mil that I was going to end up with. And the rings that I had, I was able to sell all of them. I bought more. I bought 762 more for 1,007, and I put all the rings that I had together and sold them for about 1.2K a piece. Still made back the money that I spent on the other rings, and still made slight profit. Not as much profit as it was as expected, but I was still able to make money back. Alright folks, so that is going to be the end of the video. This video took a lot of time and effort to make, and I'd be willing to continue the series. The thing is, I really do need your support. You see, a lot of my RuneScape videos tend to go under the radar, and not gonna lie, it's kind of upsetting because I put a lot of work into them. Honestly, I hate to be that guy, but the fact of the matter is, I'm here to do my job, and my job is to grow my channel. So if I can at least get 20 likes, I will continue this series, and we'll go from 10 to 20 mil. I really do need your help, and as you know, I'm forever thankful for the people who do support me. So, with all that said, my name is Sckullie, and I'm signing off. Goodbye.